July 14th, 2021. I'm Joe Ammerman, and today is the day when we reveal a new logo for the city of North Vernon, and yet it's not really new. And here to help me explain that is Patty Franks, who designed the logo. Good morning, Patty.
Good morning, Joe.
It's great to have you in here with us. And it is a fascinating story because it started like 33 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Tom Spear was the chief of police at the time.
Yes.
He suggested to then Mayor Jerry Lamb that we have a contest to design a new logo. Tom's a bit of an artist himself.
Yes, he is.
And so you won the contest and a little prize that went with it.
Yeah, very little.
And the city council voted to adopt this logo, and yet it never really was put to use.
Yeah, I don't know actually what went on, but that it didn't. I figured the time wasn't right for that kind of a logo, and then Tanya, the mayor's assistant, found it in the closet just recently.
Right.
And it was perfect, she said, for the new Stellars thing. So, I guess I had to look for the future. I don't know.
Now, it just seems to fit our city right now so well. Tell me about the design. This is radio, so we can't show anybody a picture. But.
Okay. Well, of course, it's round, like most logos that go on your patches and stuff like that. However, the colors were very important. They're very symbolic. It was a very simple design, and that's what they were going for back when I envisioned this. And it has a sun in the background, rays from the sun, and it's very yellow, which really goes well with our solar city.
Exactly.
And the color, I chose that because we had a bright future in my eyes. I raised my family here. I love this community, and I see it as a bright place. And I have a little family-like, very neutral, black silhouettes, and that was to represent all people because this community is very welcoming in my eyes. And of course, then we have the little red caboose in the background, and at one time this was a major railroad crossing area. And I always think of the caboose more than I do the engine because the caboose follows that engine. That's us. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yes.
And then the ground, green, of course, for growth. And so all my colors meant something to me when I put them in there.
So you couldn't have known that 30 years later the city would be branding itself as the Solar City.
No way.
And yet you did kind of sense that the idea of being the city of railroads was beginning to fade a little bit.
Yes, it was at that time. Yeah.
Well, again, we're visiting with Patty Franks this morning. She designed the logo 33 years ago that was adopted as the official logo for the city of North Vernon back then, and it's now finally being used.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so. And you see me shaking my head. I'm not used to the radio. I need to speak.
You touched on the people in the logo.
Yes.
But, tell me again what you were thinking when you designed it.
Well, like I said, I raised my family here. I've been here since the 60s, But we always looked out for each other. Our families did. It was just a very, like I said, warming community when we moved here, and we accepted everybody.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that about this community. So it doesn't matter who you are, what class or so to speak that you are. We all kind of touch together like a big puzzle,
So anyone, any race, any gender, any economic level can look at that and see themselves in the picture.
Yes, that's the whole idea behind it. Yes.
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
love the way you put that.
That's awesome. Well, again, Patty, thank you for coming in to tell us about it, and we'll look forward to seeing your logo all over town.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
That is Patty Franks, and look for it. Like I say, even as we speak, it's going up in